This episode is a supplementary video or a follow-up to my last episode where I tried to solve some issues with the OpenVMS clustering over Ethernet. And also I've tried to use an HP NC7771 as a DEGXA Gigabit Ethernet controller, and I will do some further tests in that episode and also try a conversion of the NC7771 to DEGXA. Hello viewers, welcome back to another episode, and as I said in the intro, this is a follow-up of my last episode, so this video is also available only in English because it's some kind of further steps I want to do, because I did some research over several things and I have had also some discussions over there on X or Twitter or whatever you will call it now, and also on some comments, and so there are some further things I want to do on both things I've done on my last episode last week. And the first thing you can see now, the Ethernet or my network had changed a bit. So on top, as I said last time, I've ordered a second one of these Catalyst 3550 Cisco routers, and now on top there is the second one. Now I have 10 more copper ports, and I use this thing only as a switch. This lower Catalyst 3550 is a router which separates several networks here at my place. And I will connect the alphas later on over here. But now I have connected them back to the Multiswitch 612TX. It's a thing that did not work in the last episode. And one of my viewers mentioned, and I think that's correct, that the AlphaServers are set to a full duplex. And because this is a hub, and from the nature of a hub won't work with full duplex connection. But before they were connected to this Multiswitch Hub 612TX, they were connected to this module here on the right, to the VN switch 9XX, which is not in use anymore, you can see, because there is all the fiber connections are gone. And there were also problems while forming the cluster, but I think, when I remember it correctly, that there was none of these packet loss messages. I've changed the configuration of the AlphaServers down here, and also the AlphaServer DS10 on the left. I don't know if they are set to auto-negotiate or if they are set to fast full duplex. So I will check that, or we will check that in that episode on the SRM later. When it's set to auto-negotiation and it thinks it's full duplex but it isn't full duplex, then I will set it to half duplex manually, and I'll check it with this hub again, just to check if this is a problem with the full duplex or half duplex mode. And after that, after all that stuff is tested, the other thing is the DEGXA Gigabit Ethernet card, because one of my viewers noticed there is a possibility of convert the HP N7771 to DEGXA with a small change of the firmware image, and then write it, and then maybe it will be detected via SRM. This is the second thing I will test in that video. But first of all, I will start with the AlphaServers. Now I have also enabled the cables, so now I know which cable is what. And last time I had to check, because all internal network is green and all hardware are green, did not know which cable was connected to which machine. So this issue is also solved. And they are connected now to the Multiswitch Hub TX again. So let's switch over to the SRM and check the configuration. Okay, now we are on the machine, or we see the SRM of all three machines, and in this episode we'll see also all three SRMs or all three consoles at the same time, because I've connected a second USB to serial connector, and now we have both AlphaServers here or over the serial connection, and on the right the DS10 via SSH via the jump host. And let's check the configuration of the Ethernet cards and the mode, and EVA 0 mode should show it's okay. This is set to fast for duplex, so that should not work. Let's see the other one. It's also set to full duplex. Okay, this explains a lot. So I hope, yeah. Okay, they are set to full duplex everywhere. I do not really know if I'm using EWA or EWB 0. Okay, yeah, this is explaining a lot. So the first, I will set all 3 machines to auto negotiate, just to check if that will change or solve the problem. Yeah, link failed using full duplex. This is right. And I have to check if I'm using EVA or EWA or EWB. Yeah, problem is in German the V is called W is called V. That's the reason why sometimes I say EV, but it's EW. And I'm using the left network card on the DS10, so it's EWA. Link failed. I think that won't work. Then I will set the mode to fast Ethernet and not to full duplex. So it's only set to fast. So let's check. Let's test, and let's boot DKB 100. That one also boot DKB 100 and boot DKA 0. And he said that the fast mode is set by console. Other one is fast full duplex, but this is the EWB. This is the other network card. Yeah, and I think that right. So the problem with the network were just misconfiguration of the network cards, and when I've had the network cards only to half duplex, there the problem is gone. Yeah, because yes. So it's not caused by the switch, it's caused by the configuration. And I think I will leave the connection of the AlphaServer 800s on the Multiswitch Hub 612TX. But now the next step of the video, or the next thing I want to check, is the fast Ethernet card. And when the DEGXA is working in the AlphaServer DS10, which is something we'll do now, then I will connect that machine to the Cisco 3550. But Otherwise, only for the machines with fast Ethernet, they will stay connected on the Multiswitch Hub 612TX. Yeah, the second thing I've done in my last video, I wanted to upgrade the AlphaServers to Gigabit Ethernet card to DEGXA, and I've put an NC7771 in it from HP, and it doesn't work, but the cards look exactly the same. And there's a possibility to change the firmware of the NC7771 to firmware of a DEGXA. It's just a small change in the binary of the firmware, and then the vendor is changed, and then the alpha server should detect the NC7771 as a DEGXA, also in the SRM. And therefore you need a package. It's called SP31728 from HP, and it contains the firmware for the NC7771. And you also need a small tool from Broadcom. This is called B56 DEGXA. You find it in the Broadcom driver under DOS, and then under user diag you need that file as well. And from the SP31728 you need the binary, and the binary is the file, what's the name? 7771v235.bin, this one. And I've copied both into a folder called disk, because later on you have to put it onto DOS boot disk. And first of all, we will rename that file. We will rename that file to DEGXA. We know this is the one for the DEGXA, and then we need an X editor and open that file. And then you have to do some small changes. When you look up on the internet for NC771 to DEGXA conversion, you find also the description of the whole process. So, and then we need at a special point A4, this one, it starts with 00CA 0E1100. Oh no, only 00CA 0E11. This have to be replaced with 601B 0E11. Okay, only these first two have to be replaced with 601B, and the last one are the same. And we save it, and these small changes are the changes of the vendor ID, and then it should be detected as the DEGXA. And you need also a boot disk, and there is a boot disk already inside the machine. This is the Windows 98 boot disk, so it's too much stuff on it, so I have to delete some stuff. We don't need fdisk, no fdisk, no find. We do not need to format something, and no xcopy and no xcopy 32. So is it enough or not? Let's have a look. No, it's not enough. We need 360 kilobyte. What is big this can be? And this and this. I don't think this is enough. If this is enough. 372, and yeah, that's enough. We need 361, and copy it on the boot disk. And I have another computer here where I put in the network card, the NC7771, and this is a PCIX card with 64-bit, but you can also put a 64-bit PCIX card into a normal 32-bit PCI slot, and then the rear part of the card is not plugged into anything, but I think that should work, because DOS is not able to address the extended part of PCIX. So I hope that will work, because I do it the first time. So I do not did not test it before. I only tested if the boot works, but I did not test this process. So you will see the normal process, and yeah, let's check. So now I will take out the disk from this Windows 2000 machine and put it in the other machine, and then we will have a look and if we can write the firmware, the modified firmware on the network card. So the start the machine takes a while until it boots from the disk. So we are in MS-DOS now. Let's have a look. I think, yeah, there are the files, the DEGXA and DEGXA bin, and then there is a command. It's a bit longer, I hope that I do not make any typos to the command. So it's use the B56 DEGXA. Then we have to specify some things. Okay, it's set to the American set, not to the German keyboard. Dash E B57KIA dash C 0, and the internal network card of the system is disabled. Dash T A 35 B 35 CD dash F, and then DEGXA bin, and let's check everything twice. Yeah, everything's okay. Hit enter, and let's see what is happening now. Passed. Looks good. Okay, I hope that everything is successful, and this card is not an NC7771 anymore, and it's now DEGXA. So now I have to turn off the computer and build in the network card into the AlphaServer DS10, but I won't show that process now because you've seen how my AlphaServer DS10 is built into my rack. So the next thing you will see the SRM. Okay, you can see I've shut down the AlphaServer DS10, and I've changed the network card, and I forgot to use the grounding belt, or the reverse belt for grounding. But I hope everything will work. And the cluster stopped at the moment. On the left you can see both AlphaServer 800s, and the Chrome is lost at the moment. So let's start the AlphaServer DS10. I hope I did not forget anything reconnect one of the cables on the back. And what we will see now, something new. EGA, slot 15, DEGXA-T, Gigabit Ethernet card. So, the small changes on the firmware changed the vendor ID, and now the SRM recognizes the DEGXA network card. This is something wonderful, but I have to change something on the network as well. So let's connect the you can't see it because you will see only the screen capture, but I will change the connection on the switch to the gigabit connection on the top. Let's check the mode after everything is up and running again, but on that machine I told you that in the last episode there are the KG PSA fiber channel adapters, and these adapters takes a while until they have started completely. I think it's a configuration issue because it's only one of the two controllers, and later on I will also add KG PSA controllers on the AlphaServer 800s, but only one, because there's only one PCIe slot. And also one of my next videos will be about fiber channel, and I think also one of my next videos will be about FDDI, because this is something else I want to go deeper in, but it depends on how I'm able to get several things I needed for that special videos. So the SRM is up. Let's look and show devices, and I think the card is EGA0. I do not really know if there is any command like show EGA0 mode. Link up gigabit full duplex auto. So I think this is okay, and also I can also have a look at the Cisco switch. So it indicates that this is a gigabit connection. I will start OpenVMS now, but I really don't know if this is working or I have to reconfigure DEGXA first. So let's try it out and boot the machine, and maybe OpenVMS can use every network card, or when this is not possible, I have to restart the machine and start the machine without being a member of a cluster, and then reconfigure DEGXA and start again. Date and time. OpenVMS detects the DEGXA card in EGA0 mode. Link up 1000 Mbit, 1000 Mbit, full duplex. Interestingly, it's detected as EWC and not as EGB. Okay, and so I do not have to reconfigure the network card. It works on every network card, and now it's a cluster member. And for again to resuming activity, so I think I can log in now. Let's log in one of the AlphaServers. Show cluster. Let's look at the cluster. And now everything is started, and I can log in as well on that system, but I think I have to reconfigure the TCP IP address, because this is set to the old network card, but really don't know. Let's check interfaces. This is set to EW0, and that is not correct, because it has to set to EWC0 and not to DWA0, but that is something I will do later off camera. This because this follow-up or supplementary video is just to check if it's possible to change HP NC7771 to DEGXA, and we saw that is possible. It's only one small change. So now this is the end of that episode, and I've solved both problems or issues left from the last episode, and I hope you find also that interesting, and I hope to see you in the next video, and leave comments down below.